So before you start that, we have to know what is actually pointer. So if you focus my comment lines, then you can see that a pointer is nothing but a variable that stores an address in it of another variable of the same type. Okay, so a pointer is nothing but a variable that stores an address in it of another variable of the same type. That means if we declare an integer type variable, and if we for indicating this integer variable, we have to create an integer type of pointer for storing the address of the variable. So how do we declare the pointers? Okay, so I will write in command lines for this theoretical part. Okay, so it's like data data type, and we'll have to use this asterisk sign for denoting or declaring a pointer, and pointer name, whatever you want to write the pointer names. Okay, so this is a pointer. We can have an example, that is integer star p. What is it? It's a pointer. P is a pointer, or specifically p is an variable that can store address of another integer variable. Okay, now if we want to address a float type of variable, then again we should have declared a float type of pointer. Okay, p1. Okay, so it will just point, or it can store the address of float type of variable. Okay, or we can also create char type of pointer, char p. Okay, whatever may be the name. Sorry. Okay, so this is the declaration of variable. Now we will see a small program using pointer, and we will see another more programs in this series using pointer. But in this first video, I will just to make a easy video or make a easy program so that you can understand the use of pointers. Sorry, SD. Okay, now sorry, it's a mistake in main, and we will take two inputs, suppose int a comma b. Now we will send these variables to a function that is called add. Okay, a comma b. How we will do that? First of all, we have to take the input values from the user, enter two values. Okay, and now scanf %d ampersand of a comma ampersand of b. Okay, now this will work. Now we'll have to write the add function, integer add. It will catch x. I'm explaining, just wait. Why? Now as we are catching the actual value, so we'll have to send the actual address of the variables, so that here x will contain the actual address of A and y will be containing the actual address of B. That means x will be pointing to A variable and y will be pointing to B variable. So just to return x plus y. Okay, now now we will store it into a variable called C. Now declare it C and just print it, printf %d is result. Okay, comma C. So it will just add the variables and it will return. Now just check it for before this dot C. Okay, just compile and run it. There's an error. Now see why it is getting error. Let's compile it again, and we are getting in this section why, because we are actually pointing A by x and pointing y by pointing B by y. So for using this pointer variable we have to use this star or asterisk, whatever maybe you can say. So for this it will be error free. Okay, so just compile it and run it. Now enter two values 12 and 12. Okay, so the result gonna be 24. Yeah, it's right. So using pointer you can easily pass the variables and it will this function will affect the actual variables. So how we have used pointers in this program? We just passed two values, or we just passed two addresses. Okay, two addresses of two variables, and we have cached the addresses in these two pointer variables, and then we just added and returned the value of this, and we just printed it. Okay, so this is a small application of pointer. We'll have seen that more programs about it. So bye bye, and if you're new in this channel, then do subscribe, and because I'm going to upload more videos on it, and share it with your friends. Bye.